Hi guys, I am back and I have a very entertaining story for you. As I'm sure you guys probably could have guessed, I took a hiatus from Tinder after my whole experience that I made a video about. I'll link it somewhere around here so that you can see it. So yeah, I took some time off, much needed time off from Tinder, but apparently I don't learn my lesson. So I went back on and naturally I have another ridiculous story to tell you. So let's just get into that right now. Okay, so I'm back on there, like hopeful. Okay, well maybe not hopeful, more like accepting of just the pathetic situation that is Tinder. But anyways, swiping, just living life, just having a good time. And I matched with a guy who is actually seemed like a pretty nice guy. He was cute, and he seemed like he actually had like his shit together. Like he had a job and like a condo and like a car. And not that like even it really matters that they have a car and stuff, but I just feel like it makes them feel like they're like actually adults and they can actually be like mature. But I stand corrected. But anyways, so after probably a day, we made the switch from Tinder to texting, and I know that's a big jump right there. It's like halfway to marriage, basically, you know. We talked about taking me out to this like steakhouse, and I'm like, oh my god, steakhouse, like you're serious right now. But anyways, like, so he just seemed like a relatively like normal person and that sort of thing. But I don't know if I've mentioned this to you guys before, but I feel like I'm a Penelope Garcia from Criminal Minds level of creeping. Like, I find things out. There's no shame in my game. Like, with the technology these days, we can find each other on all fronts. I've got my iPad. I'm taking pictures of you. I'm going on my Snapchat, on my Instagram. I'm taking out this Samsung. This is when you really gotta delve in, you know? Through my FBI level creeping, I come across a Facebook profile that it's a girl and he's in the profile picture with her. So I'm thinking that it's like a sister or something, a cousin, like I don't know. So I'm going through and then I start to see that like all of her profile pictures have him in there, and that's kind of weird. For a sibling, like a couple is like one thing, but when it's like all of them and they're like, you know, very close in the photo. One of them, she was holding up her, like she had her hand and she had like a ring on it. And so then I started to get a little bit more suspicious. And then I checked her relationship status and it said engaged to Sketchbag McGee. And I'm like, oh, this is bad. I proceed to not proceed to answer him anymore. So he had texted me a couple of times and I just wasn't really answering because I don't have anything to say if somebody is engaged. Like, oh my god. And then I get another message on Tinder, like on the actual app, like, so we've reverted back to the Tinder conversations, and he said hey again. So I assume that he thinks that I'm either like dead or, you know, whatever, because who wouldn't want to talk to him, this charmer? I mean, so I decide to answer. So I'm very close to my mom. I don't know if I've told you guys that before. We're very close. So I asked her, like, well, what do you think I should say? I kind of had some ideas of what I wanted to say. My mom, being the comedian that she is, helped me to come up with what I did end up sending. So I want to send you and your fiance an engagement gift. Are you guys registered anywhere? Diamond ring emoji. Bam. 30 seconds later, no more than 30 seconds later, all he sends back is, ugh, U-G-H, ugh. I'm like, that's all you have to say? Like, not that I even really expected him to say, like, much more, because what was he gonna say? Like, I'm an idiot, like, what you gonna do? I'm not even really thinking about myself, like, this poor girl that's engaged to some guy who's horrible, and, like, sometimes it's hard to even think, like, there's people like this out there. I said in my last video, I don't want no scrubs, and that girl doesn't deserve a scrub either, and ew. Once again, this is not The Bachelor. You don't get to pick whoever you want. I'm sorry, you're not Ben. I kind of wonder whether or not he's wondering, like, how the hell did she figure that out? So, sorry. Don't hate the player, hate the game, Sketchbag McGee. So, in conclusion, another Tinder success story for me. If this hasn't, you know, convinced you to join Tinder and to start swiping, I mean, I don't really know what will. It's where dreams come true. Bam.